And a very good Sunday afternoon to you. Welcome along to McKittrick Park. Here we are, of course, the final home game of the season for the mighty red and white. We've got the South Grafton Rebels up against the Woolgoolga Seahorses on Old Boys Day and Sponsors Day here at McKittrick Park. And I'm pleased to say beside me in the commentary box, Mr. Josh Bender.
Good morning. Still good morning? Good morning, mate.
Yeah, well, only just.
Just scraped in.
Yeah, exactly. What a fantastic day to have rugby league in the Jacaranda City this afternoon.
Mate, great day out. Field looks in spectacular condition. We've got a little bit of cloud cover. Hopefully the rain stays away for the day. But, mate, Old Boys Day, Sponsors Day, hopefully a big day out for red and white supporters and get a couple of victories in our last home game for the season.
We're just asking if it's 12 or 12:15. Just a little bit of confusion as to the kick-off times.
Well, the referees are definitely ready to go. We can see on our screens there, both touch judges and referee ready to rock and roll. So the
referee boss just come up to see over the proceedings today. So we've got to be on our best behaviour today. Yeah, we can't bag the referees.
We're always on good behaviour up here in the commentary box here. So.
I think... yeah, we're sort of getting a few mixed signals. So is it a 12:15 or a 12 o'clock kickoff? 12 o'clock. All right, we better tell the players. All right. Even though the team sheets say 12:15, so I think that's why everyone's getting confused.
A bit of confusion, but
but that's okay. We're not NRL. We're Group 2.
We'll sort it out eventually, as we always do up here. Yeah, mate, obviously a good day out. We've seen the Woolgoolga Seahorses have a draw with the Ghost side there a couple of weeks ago, so they're going well coming into semi-final time. But as we said, hopefully for red and white supporters out there today, the girls can get us off to a bang here for Old Boys and Sponsors Day and get a win.
Well, I heard rumours that the president of the South Grafton Rebels may have been pulling on the boots because I think the girls needed him, but he declined and was going to go over to the bar.
I've heard those rumours for about 3 years. So
yeah, he has shaved his legs for it. That's exactly right. So used Cass's shaving gear.
That's just so he can run over to the bar quicker. That's what.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, all right. So
he's got a bit of toe old Brendo in him.
And of course, young Jesse, he was a star of the game yesterday, scoring a try for the Rebels.
I heard that,
which is fantastic.
The grapevine, try scoring machine. So
well, you keep talking while I call the teams out over the PA.
Yeah, that's appreciated. I'll talk to myself.
Okay, as our South Grafton Rebels run out onto the field, number 1, Alicia Skinner, number 3, Tequila Fiscal, number 4, Brianna Robertson, number 5, Emily Loy, number 6, Linda Carpenter, number 7, Joanne Morgan, number 8, Grace Duo Lynch, 9, Chantel Hickling, number 20, Michigan Randall, number 11, Judy Vespa, number 12, Pamela Williams.
We can see here on our screens the South Grafton girls currently out on the field waiting for the Woolgoolga side. Just getting our ladder up at the moment.
Number 17, Jessica Butler, number 18, Charlotte Williams, and number 2, Crystal Mars.
You currently got the Woolgoolga Seahorses currently sitting in 3rd place on 15 points. The South Grafton Rebels tackles Sam currently on 12, so they're only a win behind Coffs Harbour, who are sitting in 4th spot, and Sawtell on 5th, currently on 12 points. So, look, if the Rebels can get an unexpected victory here today, they can jump up to possibly 4th spot and challenge for those semi-final times. So, for the guys tuning in at home here, the Rebels will be fighting hard for a victory here on home day. As we said a couple of times, Sponsors Day, Old Boys Day, so it'll be a great day out. The crowd will start to build throughout the day. As I said, though, this Woolgoolga Seahorses side was very strong against the Grafton Ghosts a couple of weeks ago. They were looking to get a win to finish the back end of the season, but we're not far away from kick-off time here. We'll just get the signals through from our referee now as we get the wave. We're underway through the boot of the Woolgoolga side. Comes down to this right-hand part of the field and it bounces once, twice. It's a knock on there from Woolgoolga to be picked up by Carpenter. I reckon first touch there by Woolgoolga. We'll see if the referee agrees. And he does, so it's going to be Rebels feed. Tough kick-off to take there from Vespa. Bounced around a couple of times, but a little touch there from the centre from the Woolgoolga side in Carrigan. She was brilliant two or 3 weeks ago against the Grafton side. Scored a double, I believe, if my memory is correct.
You've been asleep since then, haven't you?
Yeah, mate, it's been a long couple of weeks, actually. But
You had a barley trip in there, haven't you?
Oh, mate, yeah, that was after, but
No, that's right.
I'd have to go back, I reckon. Do we get an off-season commentary box? Do we get an off-season trip?
Well, we probably could, actually. I'm sure the two clubs that we volunteer for wouldn't mind throwing in a few bucks for us to head overseas.
Monster Hamley's got plenty of coins, so...
Well, that's exactly right.
All right, it's going to be fed here by Morgan, just on the 30. We said the field looking in brilliant condition at the moment. A little bit of rain around earlier in the week as it picked up at the base of the scrum through the lock forward in Jones. She runs out, she's met by two defenders there, Flora Reynolds and Michaela Shipway, mentioned a couple of weeks ago, former Rebels junior, so playing against the old club today. That carry there taken middle part of the field by Grace Durox Lynch. She's up over the 40 in a good carry, just on the 45. Quick play, the ball, Hookling jumps out, one marker goes to the left-hand side, dummies once, back on the inside. Believe that Skinner tries to slice through down that left-hand touchline. She's over the 40, she's got the fullback to beat, steps in field, she's collared over the top in good defence by the second row for the Woolgoolga side. McHugh finishes off the tackle. Rebels looking good here in the early stages. Go to the right side, that's Carpenter. She's been probably one of their best all year. She's taken 15 out from the line. Rebels looking red hot in the opening stages. Hickling, dummy half, goes to the right-hand side, gives the ball back on the inside to Morgan. Morgan looking for support. They've got an overlap to the left-hand side. Ball goes to Skinner. Skinner to the left-hand corner. Rebels looking fiery at the moment. They score in the first 2 minutes. Kylisha Skinner, she made that break earlier and she scores the first try. Rebels open the account 4-0 here earlier with a kick to come.
Try time for the South Grafton Rebels. Kylisha Skinner, number 1. The score 4-0 with a kick to come.
Well, Damo, what a start by the red and white.
Mistake there from the Woolgoolga Seahorses, gave the ball back to the South Grafton Rebels, and tell you what, she is a gun, isn't she, Kylisha Skinner?
Made that look easy, mate. She probably been one thing the Rebels this year, they've struggled to score points, but 2.5 minutes gone here and they've scored the first try. Carpenter looked to convert this from roughly 9 metres in from that left-hand touchline. She's gone about, what are we, I can't quite see there, about 18 metres back roughly.
Yeah, we see on the replay there, thanks to clarencedaily.com.au.
She's been one of their point scorers this year. We said they've scored a lack of points in that. Later there in the blue headgear, Brianna Robertson coming back from her success in the BMX a couple of weeks ago.
The World Championships.
It's one of the thing with her sister and young Marsh, whose name escapes me at the moment. Talia, yeah. So the girls have come back from success. So hopefully Brie can get a couple of tries here for the Rebels and continue on a winning way.
Well, she had her 18th birthday here last time they played here at the McKittrick Park.
Yeah, it would have been a rough old morning. All right, Carpenter, it's a low kick on target. Gone directly over, flags go up. Carpenter converts the first try of the day here. Rebels off to a cracking start here for Sponsors Day. I think it's Carpenter.
Conversion successful by number 6 for the South Grafton Rebels. Linda Carpenter. He'll score 6-0.
It is Carpenter, in fact, yep. The 5'8", so Whoopi will look to reset here after being blown off the park here in the first couple of minutes after that early error. Underway through the boot of Shipway to this same side of the field. And that one's taken on the chest by Vesper. She does well. She's met there by Kerrigan. Winger on this side as well. Taylor helps finish the tackle. She's very close to this touchline. She's going to be thrown over it. Rebels pleading that the tackle was complete, but been thrown over that touchline. Great defence there by Kerrigan, Taylor, and Whoopi looking to bounce straight back here. Middle part of the field through number 21, which has been hammered. For those guys tuning in, we will pick up their names as we go for the Woolgoolga side. It's a little bit difficult in the early stages. They run towards our commentary box. Taken down there by Jones, 31 out from the line. Tackle number 2, Shipway to dummy half. You go to the right-hand side through the 5'8" there in Fox. She gives a pass onto the centre on the far side, which is Lewis. She was really strong a couple of weeks ago against the Ghosts as well. Tackle completed by Robertson. Shipway comes to the open side of the field. Onto the second rower there in French. She tries to bump away from one, but she can't get away from the defensive work there of Randall. Tackle 3, Shipway. One marker goes to the right-hand side through the 5'8". Puts a kick in behind along the ground. Picked up by Skinner. Knocked on, though. Robinson's offside. This is play on for the Woolgoolga side. Picked up on that far side of the field. Fresh set of 6. Shipway to dummy half. She might have a crack herself. No, she goes to the right-hand side through the 5'8". She's got one to beat, but she's wrestled. Held up there. Fox does enough. Shipway to dummy half. They've got shape to the left-hand side of the Woolgoolga team. Come through there forward. Tries to bump away from one but can't. That's Reynolds. She's held up by Jones. Skinner in that tackle. Shipway to dummy half once again. Dummies goes herself. Shipway trying to crash over against the old club, but she can't. Wrestled to the ground by Skinner. Jones over the top. Not much doing here really for the Woolgoolga side in this set. They go to the open side of the field. Ball bounces once, picked up by French, goes through the legs. Van Hemmen can't get a hold of it. Morgan comes through. There's a little knock on there and the referee's picked it up. Great call. Rebels hold on here.
East Coast Electronics, the Good Intent Hotel, the Wedding Go Back, Campbell's Footbills, Cable and Park locations, along with Line 103.1.
Great scramble there by the Rebels. Ball bounced along the ground. She was well pressured there, Van Hemmen, by Morgan. Little knock on. I reckon after their first little bit of success, the Rebels will be looking to go down that left-hand side of the field once again.
Seems to be the place to run, doesn't it?
Scored a number of their points on that side this year as they come out of trouble. Ball out the back to Louis. Again, one of Rebels' better players this year. She's been really good defensively. Carpenter dummy half comes to the right-hand side. Dummies once. Carpenter bumps away from one, but she's met by a couple of defenders. Ball comes out the back to Morgan. Play on Morgan. Dummies to Vespa. Takes the carry herself. She's wrapped up over the top by Kerrigan. French comes in to help out. Tackle number 2. Vespa to dummy half. She scoots out the open side of the field. Straightens up. Runs it 2-3 defenders by the Woolgoolga side. Great legs tackle down low there. I believe that was French. In fact, it's not. It's number 15, which is... Can't pick up on that name. Randall, big carry up over the 40, just short of the 50.
Sure, almost tried to pass that then.
She always likes the offload, Makisha Randall. Hickling to dummy half. Goes to the left-hand side of the field through Grace Durox. She'll do one thing, run hard and straight. She runs it Shipway. Butterworth. Ball comes out the back, play on, great offload. Hickling over the 40, looking for support. Dummies on the inside. She's met over the top there by the 5'8". Fox in a good one-on-one tackle. Number 12 over the top, Mick Phillips to complete the tackle. Rebels looking good, couple of offloads. Carpenter kicks in behind this space. Bounces once, bounces twice.
Oh, no.
Very, very casual by the winger there. Sterling Robertson was flying through, but knocked it dead in goal.
Yeah, goal line dropout. Rebels will get the ball back.
Very casual, mate. They're liking their second phase play here at the moment, the Rebels. A couple of offloads here. One through Grace Durox Lynch there. But Woolgoolga, I think they might be a little bit asleep here. They won't want to be asleep much longer. Just looking at the ladder here at the moment, Damo. You currently got the Rebels on 12 points at last place, but if they pick up a win today, mate, they can jump to 4th with a few results going their way. So not out of finals contention either here, this Rebels side. They get a try here, the confidence will go up. Jones, dummy half. They go to the left side. She dummies, gives the ball back on the inside to Carpenter. Carpenter thought of a pass, but she's wrapped up over the top by French. She just held onto that ball. Hickling to dummy half, goes to Grace Durox. Lynch runs hard and straight. Met there by Van Hemmen. Down low looks like Shipway. In fact, it's the 5'8" there in Fox.
Take it.
Hickling to dummy half, shape with the left-hand side. They go through Carpenter. Carpenter holds the pass up onto Skinner. Scored the first try. Wrap around. Gives herself up for the obstruction. That's a one-on-one steal. That's going to be play on. Woolgoolga pick up the ball. They go to the left-hand side through Kerrigan. Rebels fell asleep there. Yeah, the open side of the field here. Woolgoolga working out of trouble. That looks like McHugh, the fullback. She beats one. She beats Vespa. Can't get away from Hickling. He finishes off the tackle. Already at their 40 here, the second tackle. Ball goes to the right-hand side through the second row in French. She's met there by Jones and Heron to complete the tackle. Shipway to dummy half. They go the right-hand side of the field through Fox. Holds the pass up. Dummies once, dummies twice. Gives the ball onto the centre on the far side there, which is Lewis. She's wrapped up there by Robinson. Ball bounces twice. That's play on. Fox picks the ball up, passes on through a runner, which can't pick up the name there at the moment. She's wrestled on the ground there by Robinson once again, and Heron to complete the tackle.
She's on fire today, Robinson, isn't she?
Yeah, she likes the defence. A low kick, bounces a couple of times into this corner. Skinner's taking her time. It's going to sit up nicely here for her eventually. Little touch goes backwards, play on. She runs the open side of the field. Tries to get away from Shipway. Runs into heavy contact there. Lewis on the far side of the field. Good defensive tackle. It's going to be an interesting part of the game. Loy scoots out. She's ragdolled into the ground there by the Woolgoolga defender. Great contact. Wrestles into the ground. Hickling to the left-hand side through Carpenter. Carpenter holds the pass up, gives it a long ball onto the open side there. I believe that's Hickling. Passes going forward. That's almost NFL kind of stuff, that. Not sure the winger on the far side there, but I believe it was Charlotte Williams, in fact.
The Seahorses come up with the ball. 6-0, Rebels lead, 19 to go.
Rebels have been okay defensively. Woolgoolga, in all honesty, haven't thrown a whole lot at them in the early stages of this game, but one interesting thing, you've only got 2 players on the bench for the Rebels side here today, so they do like, there's 3 players there. They do like to run plenty of reserves, so it'll be interesting in the back end of this game if they can continue their intensity they've got at the moment. But ball fed, comes the open side of the field through Woolgoolga. Short ball there onto Kerrigan, punches a great hole. She's got Skinner to beat Kerrigan. Clean pair of heels. She's going to come around under the post and scores. Woolgoolga bounce back 4-6 with a kick to come. Try through Kerrigan. She scored a double a couple of weeks ago and she's got 1 to open the account here today for the Woolgoolga side.
Try for the Woolgoolga Seahorses by number 3, Zalia Kerrigan. Making the score, Rebels 6, Woolgoolga 4 with a kick to come.
See here on our clarencedaily.com.au replay, we'll get another glimpse. It was great ball playing by Butterworth. Went to the line, held the pass up beautifully, and Kerrigan hit the hole hard. Bursts through and scores the first try of the day. Yeah, look here, ball fed, and we'll see here. Watch Butterworth goes directly to the line, holds the pass up. Great ball playing, and Kerrigan punches that great hole in between the half and the centre. She's too quick for Skinner.
Too quick for the cameraman, too.
Very quick. Early morning, he's got to wake up, he'll be right. All right, Fox from in front. She'll like to knock this over and tie us all up here in the early stages. She's going about 15 metres back. Walks in, strikes it, likes it, kicks it, 6-all. 17 minutes remaining in the first half here for the ladies' tackle at Kittrick Park.
Conversion successful by number 6 for the Seahorses, Kobe Fox. Led the score 6 points apiece.
Baz.
Rebels coming up to halfway to kick off shortly.
Happy birthday today to Caroline French. Happy birthday to you, Caroline. You have a wonderful day celebrating today with all your family and friends here at the home of the South Grafton Rebels. So happy birthday to Caroline French.
So you're just looking at that ladder once again. You've currently got the South Grafton Rebels on 12, Sawtell Panthers on 12, and Coffs Harbour Comets on 14. So if my memory is correct, I think the Rebels play Coffs Harbour next week. So if they can win today, beat Coffs next week, mate, they'll be in the semis. So
Wow.
And there's a penalty you do not want to give away in front of the kicker. That's under 7 stuff.
That wasn't the kid that had the tee, was it? That was in front of the referee then.
He's very keen. I didn't see it live, but that's an underset. You don't want to give away those penalties here. And we've seen this Woolgoolga side's got plenty of attack, so
It's like they've just woken up.
yeah, I think a little bit sleepy in the first 10 minutes. Tap taken there by Eager, goes on the left-hand side through French. She's met there by Morgan, down low, O'Driscoll. Try to wrestle on the ground, keeps going, keeps the leg drive going. She's up over the 40. Jones comes over the top to complete the tackle, does well. Rebels got to wake up here defensively here. They don't want to concede another one. Shipway down this left-hand side of the field. Ball back on the inside to Van Hemmen. Great defence, Jones. Van Hemmen wins that little battle, but good contact by Jones. So one thing, she won't back down either, Taylor Jones. They go the right-hand side of through number 16, which is Button Shaw. She's tackled just over the 30. They got shaped to the right-hand side of the Woolgoolga side, and they go that way through Fox. Fox, ball out the back, bounces once, picked up on the far side there by the centre, pressured by Robinson. So Lewis picks up the scraps, gets away from Robinson, who tries to come again. Carpenter completes the tackle down low. That'll be tackle 4, 30 out from the line. Through Fox once again under number 12. In Mick Phillips. She's met by Hickling. Slow play the ball. Shipway comes to the left-hand side through Butterworth. Butterworth juggles once. Ball onto Lewis. Runs behind one of the players. Is that obstruction? No referee calls play on. Ball bounces once. That's knocked on there by Kerrigan. The Rebels survive.
Only just.
Well, good shape on this left-hand side. One of those go-to players. Obviously, Zalia Kerrigan. And So name Brooklyn French, the other player, the second rower. So it looks like they like their left edge of this Woolgoolga side. I think they scored a couple of tries against the Ghost a couple of weeks over there at Frank McGarren, Damo. So
yes, if my memory serves me correctly, that's correct.
Be looking to shut down that left-hand side of the field.
Not a bad crowd rolling in for Sponsors Day and Old Boys Day here at McKittrick.
Yeah, it'll start to build Sunday Arvo. Normally a couple of sleepy people nice and early. So I reckon back end of this game, start of Reggie's, will start to build. There's the wraparound again from the Rebels side, the old Peter Sterling move. You see coming on the field, and there's a penalty against the Rebels. Must be pushing the mark as the call. And now giving away 2 silly penalties, one for in front of the kicker and one with the ball.
Yeah, he's called someone out. Don't want a double penalty here.
Carpenter spoken to her as the captain, just a quick little warning. Yes, you don't want to continue to invite this Woolgoolga side back down your end at the moment. And there's the penalty, pushing the mark as the call. Jade Eager will take the tap here for the Woolgoolga side. Gives the ball on to French. She runs, she's up over the 10 by Jones. Great contact and over the top. Number 11, Vespa, they come down the left side. Rebels looking to fire out. That looks like Edgar tries to spin away. Pass comes out, play on through the second rower there in French. Second carry and 2 tackles, ball over the top. Kerrigan to this left-hand corner. Kerrigan tries to beat one. Kerrigan very close. They're going to try and hold her up, push her over the sideline. They can't do it. Can they do it? Yes, they can. Oh, look, that's a late call of held for mine. Momentum was still going, but we stick with the referee's call. Ball played. Taylor to dummy half. Goes the right-hand side to Eager. Around the bootlaces. Great pick-up. No knock on. Van Hammond was a tough one to take, and the Rebels hold on.
Saved by the ball.
It was a tough pass to take, but Rebels going all right defensively. There was good energy in that set after giving away the penalty, but they must complete this set and get out of their own end. If you continue to invite this Woolgoolga side down, they will make you pay. You've seen that left-hand side, Kerrigan, French. Ball taken there by Louis. Takes the first carry. She's met by 2 or 3 defenders. Kerrigan, Fox. Quick play the ball. Hickling jumps out to the left-hand side. Number 17 there for the Rebels side there, which is Butler.
12 minutes to go.
Hickling to the right-hand side. Chris McMahon just come on the field, middle part of the field. Stops, props straight, and she's met by 3 defenders. Edgar, Van Hammond, French in that tackle to complete it. Hickling, right-hand side of the field. They come through Vespa, takes her around her knees, well picked up. Tries bump away from run, steamrolls over one, but over the top there, Taylor completes the tackle. We said here by the Rebels so far, they'll look to complete. Looks like Heron with a carry, up over the 40. Good leg drive, just short of the 50, couple of post-contact meters. That'll be the last tackle. The Rebels need to come up with a good kicker on the last. Probably one thing they've struggled to do this season. They go to the left-hand side through Carpenter. Carpenter to the line, kicks a flat kick. Skinner had it on the full, drops it, and that's a knock-on. There's a shank off the side of the boot, almost worked out. Not a bad set after getting the ball in their own 10. They've gone 60 metres downfield, but probably one thing for the Rebels they've lacked is that player with a big boot to get them out of trouble and kicking the corners. But they've gone 50 metres in that set, so they wouldn't be too disappointed.
It's not too bad. Changeover.
We're coming out of trouble here once again. It's number 16 there in Buttonshaw. She's tackled down low by Hickling. Left-hand side of the field. Looks like the second row. I thought about a pass, goes herself. Nick Phillips, she's had a couple of carries in the early stages of this game. Shipway, 1 marker, no passes on 2. Looks like French. In fact, it's Ego. Short ball on the inside. Great contact. Randall forces the ball loose. It's one thing she can do is inspire her players with great contact. I believe it was Mishka Randall, it was.
That was a hard hit.
It was French, I believe, back on the inside. There was a bit of space, but she went straight in.
She's only just come back on the field, Randall.
To Randall and shook the grandstand, that one. What we got here, Damo? 10 minutes remaining in the first half. 6-all. I was going to say Rebels leading 6-all. That doesn't make any sense, but it's one thing we've learned over the season in this commentary box. There's not a great lot of math skills going on up here. So,
Mascular or math skills?
Math skills.
All right.
Either one. All right. Robinson wrestling on the ground there. Bit of grabbed onto the headgear there by the Woolgoolga player. Ball comes to the right-hand side. There's Randall. Ball in one hand. Up over the 40. Keeps those legs drive going up over the 45, just short of the 50. Great run, Mishka Randall. She's going 15 metres post-contact.
What a run.
Hickling jump out and find something. This is where they need to bring those players in. That's Heron. She's over the 40, dummies once. Hey, well, it's almost a new side that we've seen for the Rebels here that we've seen a couple of weeks ago against the Ghosts. That was about a month ago, but ball to the right-hand side, Vespa.
What's a couple of weeks?
I was going to say, I think it's about 5 weeks ago. It's that long ago, but we missed one game here, so it feels like we haven't been here for months. But I missed one game. You didn't miss it. But Hickling on the Morgan. Morgan dummies once. Don't start that again. Morgan looking to slice through. Morgan, she's just taken down there on the far side there by Lewis. Thought I heard a whistle then. No play on. Hickling dummy half. They've got numbers to the left-hand side. They go through Carpenter. Carpenter dummies once. Short ball back on the inside of Robinson. Robinson looking for space. Bree Robinson wrapped up there by 2 defenders. They do enough, and there's a penalty. Looks like inside the 10's the call. He's a long way away, the referee, but that looks like the call. That's where they've got to bring Bree Robinson in this game. On those edges, she's a strike player. I'll still stand by the comments I made in round 1. I think she's the fastest player in the comp, in my opinion. So get her in the clear.
Well, running on a bike?
Well, both, apparently. Yeah, definitely good at both, but takes the tap. One out by herself. She doesn't want to be taking those hit-ups. Give those to the forwards, Bree. All right, looking for quick play. The ball. Hickling to dummy half. It's Carpenter. In fact, she scoots out, gets down low. Can she get the ball down? Yes, ball grounded. Seen there on our Clarence Daily stream. And Carpenter scores the second for the Rebels here today. They lead 10-6 with a kick to come just on 8 minutes remaining in the first half.
Fly time to your South Grafton Rebels by number 6, Linda Carpenter. Taking the score, Rebels 10, Woolgoolga 6 with a kick to come. South Grafton Rebels would like to thank their sponsors, Premium Trusses, Benoni Constructions, Grafton Glass, Gordon College, Andrew Jable, Wind Control, and Bluebird Transport.
Carpenter looking to convert her own try. We see on our clarencdaily.com.au replay. So you've seen the women's tackle a number of tries scored from dummy half. I know, speaking to Monster Hambley a couple of weeks ago, one of his tactics is to have a tight middle part of their field and try and stop those tries from dummy half. So
it's interesting, it's Magic Round in the NRWL this weekend. They've got all their games down at Wagga.
Nice, Wagga.
Live to air on Channel 9 yesterday afternoon and again today. Good to see that Women's Rugby League is getting its the coverage it deserves.
Yeah, very much so, and it's see here at Grip 2 level, the standard of this game has jumped up the last couple of years, so it's good to see it keep growing, and I know the junior ranks are getting better and better each year. So
it's also good to see that there's no kicking assist this afternoon.
You won't let that go, will you?
No, I won't.
Carpenter to convert her own try. It's a high kick as she got it no waved away. Rebels lead 10 points to 6. We're just on 6.5 remaining.
Conversion unsuccessful. The score remains on the East Coast electronic scoreboard. The Rebels 10, Woolgoolga Seahorses 6. South Services Butchery, Elwood Lock and Upholstery, Premium Trusses, Continent Stone, Grafton Container Return, and Starline Garages. Proud sponsors of the South Grafton Rebels.
You said Rebels leading 10-6. Surprising first half, in mind, Dame. I thought the Woolgoolga side were going to be in for a couple of points today, but so far Rebels going very nicely.
Well, I mean, to be the first on the scoreboard in the first 5 minutes of the game was certainly a booster for the Rebels.
Brings that confidence up. That ball taken on the full by Heron. Steps in field. Lewis does enough to complete the tackle there in company with the winger on the far side, which I believe is Sterling. Hickling, ball on to Williams. She's slammed to the ground. Good defence by the Woolgoolga side. Lewis completes the tackle. Hickling to Grace Durox Lynch. Takes a carry just short of the 40. Good legs tackle down low. To complete that tackle over the top, there's number 14, Morrow. Hickling, right-hand side of the field, goes on to Carpenter, scored a try moments ago, dummies once. Pass on the outside to Morgan, great hands. Morgan finds Crystal McMahon down this right side. Chris McMahon very close to this touchline. Great tackle over the top there by the centre in Kerrigan. Seems to be everywhere. Ball goes left-hand side through Morgan. Morgan on the Hickling. Passes once again to Vespa. She'll run hard and straight. Steps off her right foot, looking to slice through. Another great set of sex here by the Rebels side. They've gone 65 metres, 70 metres this set. Hickling jumps at it on the half, goes to the left-hand side of the field to Carpenter. Carpenter holds the pass up, gives a ball on to Skinner. Skinner looking for an early double, slices through. Skinner's got one to beat, bumps out of that tackle, and Kylisha Skinners puts the ball down very casually. Rebels go bang, bang, and they're going to lead 14 points to 6. Kick to come. Rev's about to point at the spot, I think. Yes, there he goes. Maybe nervous there. South Grafton Rebels go bang, bang.
Right time for your
Watch our replay here in a moment. We see he's Skinner very casual to put this ball down and just gets it down eventually, but see in our replay, it was great ball playing by Carpenter. Last tackle, I think the Woolgoolga side were waiting for the kick, but watch this by Carpenter. Eyes up foot, he plays what's in front of her. Hits the long ball, flat pass will go on to Skinner, and she had one to beat, couple to beat in fact. She beats the winger, beats 14, beats the fullback, and Skinner, she's been on fire in the first half.
You're not wrong about that. 2 tries.
Possible 8-point try there, I reckon. With a high contact over the top.
I think maybe that's what the referee was waiting for, to see whether or not there was a report from... Right. Did you hear that?
Yep, I heard that. Glad that. I was going to say, I did get some in for that back when I played. But so, where's Lenny Giro today? He's not here. I can't. Oh, my good mate Lenny.
Hasn't he retired?
Nah, mate, he'll run around for another 35.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was in South Grafton Community Aged Care. Afternoon to you, Lenny.
Oh, he'll be tuning in. He loves his rugby league. Old Lenny Giro. Great man, great ref. And Carpenter looks to knock this one over. Put him out by 10. 3 minutes remaining. Carpenter walks in, got plenty of it. Flags go up, 16 points to 6. 3 minutes remaining here in the first half.
Conversion successful by number 6, Alexa Carpenter. Taking the score 16 points to 6. The Rebels over Woolgoolga on the East Coast Electronic Scoreboard. South Coast Rebels like to thank their sponsors for this year. With Small Insurance Brokers, London Lifestyle and Property, Green Brothers, Grafton Brake and Steer, the Bulls and MJ Lockheed.
Get back underway through the boot of Fox. They come back down this right side. It's going to bounce once, twice, goes back towards the Woolgoolga side. McMahon and Morgan do enough to pick up the scraps. And 2.5 minutes remaining here. The Rebels will want to complete this set, kick long, and hopefully go into the half-time break up 16 points to 6. Let's see if they don't get another try.
That will certainly give them a good confidence boost at half-time, won't it?
Yeah. All right, Grace George for that carry. I'm just looking at the games. They've played 12 games here, the Rebels so far this year, and they've scored 66 points. So of an average, they're scoring less than 6 points a game. They're coming into half-time here, already got 16 points.
Yeah.
So the confidence will be sky-high. Basketball pass over the top. Skinner picks it up. It's gone backwards. Play on call by the referee. Tackles free. Robinson and dummy half. Scoots out the right-hand side of the field. Finds McMahon. Another carry. Steps off her right foot. Some out there by, looks like Shipway. Maybe tackle 5, I believe. No. Yeah, He's gone up by the referee. Carpenter, that's a better kick, a long kick. It's gone about 25, 30, 40 metres. Great couple of bounces up over the 10. That is a great set after points by the red and white. McHugh picks it up around her own bootlaces.
And there's Robinson.
And Robinson, as we said, we've got a bet on her that she's the fastest player in the comp. We might see it later today, hopefully. A good carry by McHugh. She's gained about 15 metres there post-contact. We're just over a minute remaining. Woolgoolga look to get a late try here in the back end of the first half. Edgar takes a carry. Been doing a lot of ball playing so far today. Jade Edgar. It's the first carry for the game, I believe. All right, Shipway comes to the left-hand side of the field. Good defence by the Rebels side. McMahon in that tackle. So too Jones. Just on 50 seconds remaining. They'll have a couple more plays. They go through the right-hand side through Edgar. Gives the ball on to number 14 there, which is Morrow. She's wrestled on the ground there by Carpenter. Quick play the ball though, jumps out and there's a knock on. And the Rebels, if they can back this scrum quickly, they'll get the last crack of the half. They might put on the play down that left-hand side of the field, I reckon, if they get to the scrum quick enough. I don't remember what the rule changes, if it's a scrum or a play the ball. It always confuses me these days. So they're packing the scrum slowly. I reckon they might get one play, I reckon. So at the moment they've got Skinner, Robinson. Skinner's come to this open side of the field now.
Got a trainer out there.
I reckon they might run out of time here because they've only got, what are we? Clock spot on 8 seconds. Yeah, just going to go to the half-time break here. 16 points up. 10 points up, and there goes the siren in the background to complete the first half.
Yes, indeedy. What a first half it is too, with the Rebels coming out all guns firing.
Oh, mate, they've come out great here so far. Robinson with Kylisha Skinner with a double and into Carpenter with one. So, mate, we'll take a little quick break and come back for the second half.
All right, sounds like a plan to me.
Ladies and gents, what a great first game of Rugby League here in the Kitchen Park in front of our Old Boys and Sponsors Day. Half time South Grafton Rebels 16 points to 6 over Woolgoolga on the East Coast electronic scoreboard. Going to get both. There's still plenty of food and hot drinks available in the canteen. The bar is also open. Buy your doubles from the gate. And don't forget, coming up, we've got reserve grade and the first grade. The South Grafton Rebels would like to make their sponsors this year. We encourage you to also support them. Aboriginal Employment Strategy, Southside Service Centre, Switch On Supplements, Intercar Plumbing, Cullen Property Group, and McDonald's Earth Moving, along with Loving Life 103.1.
That's this. Oh, he thought it was football. I was so tired. Who won it? Why wouldn't you just do it Friday night? Because you know you're playing Sunday. Why would you? Some can, some can't back up. Or you just go, I know my birthday's on Saturday, but we'll just great. Oh, I need to get to anyone needs to oh, you think? The races up here, you lose them anyway. You watch the Grafton game, right? You're always 3 and he's always 4. And he's put it on. But then I think I put the last 3 and there was like Burrows dropped the ball again today. We went around and we went around.
Had 2 starts in Australia.
Welcome back to McKittrick Park. It is half-time, 16 points to 6. The South Grafton Rebels lead the Woolgoolga Seahorses as the teams get ready to run back out onto the field for the second half. And Josh, tell you what, in the first 5 minutes of the game, we saw the first try of the match from the South Grafton Rebels with the conversion.
Yeah, they come out very quick, didn't they, scoring that early try. Woolgoolga bounced back with one to equal up 6-all, but the last 20 minutes of the half, Rebels were right on top with a try through Carpenter and a double to Kalisha Skinner, who's been a handful in that first half. But, mate, looking red hot here at the moment. I think the Woolgoolga side were a little bit sleepy in the opening stages, so they'll look to come out firing the second half as not too far away from that getting underway.
Well, maybe they sort of, I don't know how to explain it, but I know that there was a little bit of confusion if it was a 12 o'clock or a 12:15 start.
Yeah, they're only midway through their warm-up, so, you know, a couple of excuses there, but at the end of the day, mate, it's rugby league. You've got to switch on when the whistle blows, and the Rebels have come out doing exactly that. I just like their ball movement so far, the Rebels. They've been shifting the ball. They're finding their strike players in Skinner, Robinson, Morgan, Carpenter at the right time. So I think the Woolgoolga look to come out running here in the start of the second half and bounce back. Currently trailing 16 points to 6.
Oh, boys' day and sponsors' day. Good to see a good crowd already rolling in over there on the far side of the field. We might be able to get a shot of that from our clarencdaily.com.au camera crew. In that big blue marquee, you see a lot of kids over there playing at the moment, a little bit of footy. But you've got the sponsors and the old boys over there in the big blue marquee.
Definitely build up. I spoke to a couple of boys through the week that are here for the Old Boys Day, so I actually got asked if I was attending as a former Rebels great.
Oh dear, too funny.
Yeah, mate, good day. Hopefully the crowd continues to build. Sunday Arvo. It's a little bit cool, not as cold as it was at Frank McGarren 2 weeks ago. And I don't know what records we broke that day, but it was the coldest day in Australia. That one, it was freezing.
But the trouble is, I mean, you had just come back from your wedding in Bali, so I mean...
Yeah, me and Frank.
Yeah.
All right, back away here, back away from Bali. Oh, great take on the full there by the Woolgoolga side. This ball on tomorrow, she's up over the 30. You see, left-hand side of our commentary box, the Rebels reserve grade going to warm up against a very tough opponent here in the Woolgoolga Seahorses. They've been on fire in reserve grade Woolgoolga. Left-hand side, through the front rower there in Reynolds. He's taken by 2 defenders. Third tackle, they've only got about 15 metres so far in this in the second half. Ball back on the inside of Morrow. That's her second carry in the set. She bumps away from one, tries to get away from Hickling. Jones comes over the top to complete the tackle. It's tackle 4. Last couple of plays being good here. Ego dummies once, tries to get away from Jones, grabs her hair accidentally. I think it was accidental. All players look all good, and it's going to be a penalty here to the Woolgoolga side.
Doesn't want to mess her hair up. She's been unfortunate on it.
I was going to say, definitely accidental, but like last night, Reece Walsh in the NRL game, that definitely wasn't accidental. I don't know if you've seen that one, the hair pull on Dominic Young. But
he's a grub, Reece Walsh.
Oh, mate, give him months. All right.
He's found a good toilet.
There you go, short ball onto French. French can't get away from O'Driscoll. Ball comes out the back, though, back to Ego, play on. Can't get away from Morgan. Morgan has enough. Driscoll completes the tackle and they wrap up the ball that time. Looking better here in the early stages. Ball from Shipway onto the open side of the field to 15. She dummies once. She's wrapped up there by Jones. Ball comes out the back. What's the call? Play on. Great defence there by the Rebels side. After Woolgoolga have the early couple of sets, the Rebels get the ball back here after a good defensive shot there by Hickling, Grace or Clinch.
Now, when are the Dragons playing? Are they playing at the moment?
I think they've already played and lost, if I'm correct. I think they played against, they had the Dolphins.
Right.
About 28-22.
So I think Aquaman's watching the wrong Dragons game.
Well, he's done that before.
Well, that's exactly right. He's probably watching the women. So he probably can't tell the difference between a bloke and a woman.
He's going well, yeah, Aquaman. But, mate, I just want to say, too, as well, by the way, I've... on Loving Life, the sports show, I've tipped the round so far. So
have you really?
Just to brag. All right, play. Oh, ball was Skinner. She was through there, but she's dropped it. I think she was off and gone. She might have been away for try number 3, but she's made a knock on. But yeah, so far I've tipped the round so far. So.
Or would you like a medal or just a bit of them?
Just chat me lunch.
Okay.
That'll be better.
All right.
We've got the Sharks and Rabbitohs later today at 2 o'clock, followed by your mighty West Tigers taking on the Parramatta Eels.
Oh, they'll flog them.
In the Battle of the West, second last versus third last, what a game.
and it's a TV match.
Adam Dewey going to play this week, or is he going to throw his toys?
Oh, who knows?
All right, back to Group 2 footy. We go to the open side of the field through Fox, takes it around her own ankles. Good pick-up, runs around by one of her own players. No referee calls play on, no obstruction. What about a pass? Great defence there by Louis to complete it. Shipway, right-hand side of the field onto Eager. Eager on to Morrow, holds the pass up, gives a great ball on to French, who busts through one. Frenchie's got one to beat, got Skinner beat, steps to the outside. French to the right-hand part of the field. She's going to dive over and score a try. The Woolgoolga side hit back, I believe it's a second rower in French. We'll confirm it shortly. Yes, it is number 11. And they're happy with that try, the Woolgoolga side. That right-hand side of the field.
Let's try the second half to number 11 for the Woolgoolga Seahorses, Brooklyn French.
There's a player down here for the Rebels side in behind the try line at the moment.
Rebels 16 to Woolgoolga 10 with a kick to come on the East Coast Electronic scoreboard.
Get another look here on our replay as we see French score on the right-hand side of the field, but just watch the ball playing here from, I believe it's the 14 in not Trista Morrow. Mookie Morrow just holds the pass up brilliantly. The outside defenders for the Rebels just not moving up, and French punches a great hole, slices out of Hickling's efforts. Randall tried hard and
Just missed.
See the efforts of Skinner and Robinson, but just for mine, the Rebels defensively have just got to make sure they're moving up in one straight line, not leaving holes in, because this Woolgoolga side have got a couple of really good ball players on their side. As Fox looks to convert this try. Currently trailing 10 points to 6 to Woolgoolga side. At 16 metres out, 8 metres to the right-hand side of the post. Fox walks in, waved away, hits the post, almost come back, waved away. Rebels lead 16 points to 10.
Conversion unsuccessful. Score around 16 points to 10. Your South Grafton Rebels over Woolgoolga Seahorses on the East Coast Electronic scoreboard.
Now I'm getting all these messages this afternoon from Aquaman, who's just sitting back in his room watching this great game this afternoon. He wants to know how good he was as a referee. Now you've got to be honest.
Well, in fact, I was watching a couple of old replays the other week, living the glory days, and I seen Aquaman on the sideline, but the only issue was he couldn't keep up with the players. So, but no, mate,
and that was back then.
I'll give him a rap. He did a couple of junior games for us back in the day where he did a great job and kept a good 10 metres. He was always did a good job, Joshy, but at the back end of his refereeing career, should have hung the boots up a couple of years earlier.
Yeah. Didn't he break his arm or something when he...
Oh, that's a great kick-off. This might go dead in goal. Bounces a couple of times, and it's going to trickle dead in goal. The Woolgoolga winger there, Sterling, was very casual, and that's a great kick-off by Carpenter. Where's the breeze going here at the moment? I can't figure it out. Is there much of a breeze? Not really.
Stick your finger out.
But yeah, it's yeah, Joshy, look, he did a good job for his early couple of years, but went a couple of years too long, like an old racehorse.
Should have been put down, is that what you're saying?
Take it out the back and say, mate, what's the call there? I reckon that's played out by the Woolgoolga side. We'll see the call here in a minute. No knock-on against the Rebels, so both competing for the ball. It's going to be a knock-on against the Rebels side. But I can hear it through the auto there. Grace York Lynch, keep him down here, girls. That's the call. Strong set of defence.
I reckon the Seahorses may have had some of that jungle juice that they have in the canteen, and they've come out all firing this afternoon.
Same thing, the front row for the Rebel, the Austin Cooper there, the Ghost front row there had a couple weeks ago. Geez, he was firing when he come back on that day. But yeah, they've definitely come out with some more energy here. You see in the background there, the Rebels reserve grade side starting to warm up. They've had a tough year, but they'll be looking to finish nice and strong with a win at home here today. All right, Shipway, left-hand side of the field, gives the ball on to the front row in Reynolds. Runs at Skinner. Defends in the front line a lot there, Kalisha Skinner. Shipway, left-hand side of the field, onto Eager, over the advantage line, over the 50, ball back on the inside to Morrow. Morrow, that's play on. Wrestling to the ground, just short of 50. Ball comes out, the referee called, held, and calls it back. Coming up inside the field here, Eager once again over the 50, has no supporters, tries to bump away from one, can't. McMahon, Carpenter do enough to wrap her up, just over the 50. Gets good play the ball though, Shipway, onto Fox down this short side of the field. Fox holds the pass up, gives the ball onto the centre and Lewis. Lewis gets away from Robinson, gets away from Vespa. Robinson comes again and Randall over the top. We see that week in, week out here at McKittrick Park. Great defence, last tackle, Eager puts a kick in. It's a high kick over the top. Loy takes it on her chest comfortably, does great work, gets away from one. Tries bump away from Shipway. Shipway tackles down low to complete the set. So guys tuning in at home there. Jade Ego in the 10 jersey, but definitely playing in that half role at the moment. She's doing a lot of ball playing, a lot of kicking. Jurok thought about a pass, can't get rid of it. Just play the ball, quick play the ball. They go to the right-hand side of the field. Randall, she'll take a tough carry. Tackle down low there by Shipway Morrow. Good defensive tackle that one. Shipway stayed down in back play at the moment. They go to the right-hand side of the field through McMahon. She's been good since coming on the field. Steps off that right foot once again. Thought about a pass at the back. She's wrapped up. Just short of the 50. 16 points to 10 here. Rebels leading. They go to the right-hand side of the field. Morgan dummies once. Goes herself. Thought about a pass. Couldn't get rid of it. And that'll be the last tackle. They look to go through the boot here of either Hickling. And they do. Kicks back into that right-hand corner. It's going to bounce once. A couple of times. And it's picked up on that far side of the field by, looks like Sienna Taylor. She takes the carry. She's met heavily there by Loy. Helped out there by Driscoll. Great set there by the Rebel side, completing and kicking into the corner. Now what's the call here?
I'm going to play it down.
Time off. It's Michaela Shipway. She's still down in back play. Helped up by the trainer. Coming back into the line now. They go down that short side. There's French. Finds some space down that left-hand side. She's got one to beat her. Skinner. French beats Skinner to the outside. She's over
away.
the 30, over the 20, and French is going to score a double. Early in this second half, she chased hard by Skinner. Great pull down. I reckon that's a double movement. That is a double movement. Tackle.
Oh no.
Kylisha Skinner. What an effort. We'd put the glasses down here. We'd scored French home. Watching that replay. Beats her.
She almost got there.
Over the 30. A little bit casual probably in the end. And watch this effort by Kylisha Skinner. Not even in the shot at the moment. Here she comes. A great legs tackle. Grabs onto the jersey. Desperation. And yeah, that's definitely double movement. Great call by the referee. An absolute brilliant tackle by Kylisha Skinner. She's done it with the ball, now she's done it in defence.
She'd have to be almost the player of the match so far.
She's had a great, 50 minutes of this first game. We'd put the glasses down. We thought French had them shot to bits, but great effort there by Skinner.
I grabbed the score sheet and put the 2 points, 4 points down.
Almost had shut the gates coming out, but we put it away.
Bit early for that.
We need one of those today. We've got to have one at some point. We haven't had one for a while.
First grade.
Yeah, always late. Save it. Yeah, all right, Hickling. The Rebels holding on after that great effort from Skinner. Carpenter keeps on tackle 4. A bit of shank. It's going to bounce into touch. Not a bad set, though. Up over the 45. Still in their own end, but probably one thing the Rebels have struggled to do this year is complete sets, and I think...
Look, I thought the touchy was going on for a play.
Quino, the coach, that's our man down there, the touchy, the old highway patrol man.
You don't mess with him.
Oh, I know. I'm not sure if he's doing a reserve grade game or one of the games later on, but he's done a wonderful job all the games we've seen so far this year from him.
Are you only saying that because he watches back?
Yeah, mate, he watches all the games, so we always give him a rap. But all right, Van Hammond takes a carry over the advantage line, over the 30. Good contact up under the ball. Carpenter it is. Rebels looking to hold on. Shipway, right-hand side of the field, goes through the second row. McPhillips beats McMahon. Can't get away from Carpenter. Yes, she does. Vesper over the top with Robinson to complete the tackle. They've got a couple more tackles left here. They've got Shape out to the left-hand side. They go through the centre, which is Lewis. Straightens off her right foot. Possible high contact, no play on. That'll be 4th. Shipway comes the open side of the field. Eager holds the pass up. Eager ball on McPhillips. I reckon that's touched by the Woolgoolga side. Now, what's the call here? It was knocked on by Robinson is picking up the ball. I thought there was a first touch by the Woolgoolga side, but we'll see the call here shortly. And there's the ref. Touch judge agrees. Jeez, he's a good man. What a referee. But yeah, definitely touched there by, I believe it was McPhillips. It was knocked on by Robinson in the pickup, and Rebels holding on here, 18 minutes to go. They're keeping their season alive here today at McKittrick Park. Old Boys Day, Sponsors Day. Last time game of the year. There's everything on today, mate.
Exactly. This is the game to be at. If you're going to come to any games this season, it's the last one.
Well, at home. We'll have no more home footy after this. Obviously, no sides finishing in the top couple in first grade, so we're down the highway to Cox Harbour.
Does that mean we get our weekends back?
Yeah, mate. It'd be nice. Well, you don't. You're off to Lower Clarence next week, mate.
Yeah, next week to do some ground announcing down there at the showgrounds.
They play at the showground, do they?
Oh, they will next week. They did this weekend and next weekend. I think they're playing down there at the showgrounds.
Got a couple of former Grafton Ghost players there currently playing for the Lower Clarence side. Jake Cameron Clark, Vincent Williams, and Jill Collett, good luck to the boys for the back end of the year. Oh, there's a knock on there in the play in the ruck. So far, Rebels this second half, few errors. We've seen them in the first half. They come out firing, they're using the ball, offloads, second phase footy. So you keep reviving this Woolgoolga side in your end, they'll make you pay. If it wasn't for that great effort by Kalisha Skinner moments ago, we'd be all locked up. The Woolgoolga side, they've got 5 players loaded on this left-hand side of the field. I reckon they'll be going that way. Only one player on this open side of the field, unless they've got a trick play. See the lock forward communicating with the half. Ball goes left-hand side of the field. In the front row, the half there, Butterworth. But she's playing more in that lock forward role, and Eagles playing half back from the looks of their structure. Chipway onto Fox. Fox dummies once, gives a short ball on to Kerrigan. She's wrestling with the ground there by opposing number low Driscoll. Quick play the ball. Shipway goes to the right-hand side of the field through Fox. Back onto the fullback McHugh. Tries to get away from one but can't. McMahon comes in to complete the tackle. Tackle 3. Shipway to dummy half. Goes to the left-hand side of the field. Got a bit of space there. Finds a pass out the back. Is that knock on or off? Back the caller's knock on. And the Rebels, once again, they continue to scramble defensively and they hold on, leading 16 points to 10. Just over 15 and a half remaining. I just look down here too, Damon. We've seen our chair from a couple of weeks ago, mate, still sitting here.
The one you broke.
Nearly impaled me.
Almost stopped you from having kids.
I still like we had yourself and Aquaman here, and I'm obviously the
lighter of the two.
With the scales. I'm the one that broke the chair, but.
I reckon it would have been Aquaman a couple of weeks earlier when he would have been sitting on the...
Leaning back and...
Yeah, exactly.
Those Dragons get hammered. All right, Carpenter back on the inside to Vespa. Rebels look to complete a set, come out of trouble. They've got a relieving penalty. High contact just slipped up. Wasn't much in it, but definitely a penalty. I'll take the cap. Pickling takes the tap. We'll try again. Goes again, takes the tap, gives it on to Vespa. She's been good today. She's had a couple of really strong carries, and there's another one. She's up over the 20, just short of the 25. I think the Woolgoolga player thought about pulling that ball out, but thought better of it. Hickling comes to the left-hand side through Butler. She's up over the 30. Another good carry. Bumps away from one. Couple of post contact meters. Rebels looking to fire up here, middle part of this second half. Hickling jumps at a dummy half. Goes on to Carpenter. Thought about a pass back on the inside. There's another penalty. 2 on the trot inside the 10. We've said a number of times this year, it's one thing Group 2 officials have been right on all throughout the year, that 10 metres. They've cleared it right up this season. Kick touch here. Hickling gains a couple of metres, 15 metres, and the Rebels be on the attack here. 14 and a half minutes to go. So a couple of our ball boys there for the South Grafton Rebels doing a wonderful job. The 2 young fellas on the sideline here.
Oh.
2 balls on the field. It was a bad pass, not the ball boys' fault. Jump on the field, mate, you'll get it. All right, tap taken. Robinson doesn't mind a one-off carry off the ruck. She's 25 out from the line. Hickling to dummy half. They go to the right-hand side of the field through Carpenter. Carpenter holds the pass up once, goes herself, trying to slice through Carpenter. Thought of an offload out the back, but there was no support. Needed the teammates to stick up there. Hickling goes to the left-hand side of the field, bumps away from the marker who wasn't square play on. Dummies to Skinner. Hickling taken down, 5 out from the line. Rebels on the attack. Grace Durox lynching the dummy half. She'll scoot out and go herself. She'll go close. The Rebels have just got to shift the ball here and they'll score. They've got numbers either side of the play the ball. They go short ball on to Vespa. Looks to crash over. Gets the ball down. Grounds it. Judy Vespa crashes over. Left-hand side of the post, and the Rebels extend their lead here. 20 points to 10 with a kick to come through. Judy Vespa with a powerful try.
Try time to the South Grafton Rebels. Number 11, Judy Vespa. Taking the score, the Rebels 20. Woolgoolga 10. The kick to come on the East Coast Electronic Scoreboard. South Grafton Rebels would like to thank their sponsors for season 2026. Plane Trees Cafe and Kangaroo, Your Vibe Event Hire, Solitary Island Real Estate, Great Brothers, Redwood Woodtree, and the Abbey Motoring.
As we get set for the conversion down here, 20 points to 10. Almost in front. No dramas there at all.
Flags go up, 22 points to 10. Rebels out by 2 converted tries, just on 12 and a half remaining.
Conversion successful to Olympic Carpenter, number 6 for the South Grafton Rebels. And the score 22 points to 10. The East Coast Electronic scoreboard.
Woolgoolga here, still got 12 minutes to play, so time not the enemy yet, but if they don't score in the next couple of minutes, I'm starting to worry. And as we said, the Rebels keeping their season alive here today. Just checking in other games at the moment. You currently got the Coffs Harbour Comets leading the Nambucca Roosters in the women's tackle at 10 points to 8. For Rebels supporters here today tuning in, would ideally like Coffs to lose that game. As that ball's taken on the full by Morgan. She's just short of the 40. We just got 11 minutes remaining. As we said, if the Rebels win today, they keep their season alive.
And they play Coffs next week.
Yeah, well, they can play Coffs next week. They can jump up to 4th if some results go their way. So McMahon takes a carry. Ball almost coming out there, play on. Chris McMahon looks like she's playing in that forward role, normally an outside back for a couple of years for the Ghost. Carpenter, great ball on the best, but she dropped it. She punched a beautiful hole. If she held that ball, she might have run 30, 40 metres for a double, but it's a knock on against the Rebels side. I think that's the call. The call might have been a forward pass from the looks of that. Either way, same result, Woolgoolga's feed. And Woolgoolga, 10 minutes remaining. They'd like a try in the next couple of minutes. Obviously got to convert them as well. They're down by 12, so they've got to go up by 6s. So far today, the Rebels' defence has been pretty solid. And they're conceding the 2 tries in the part of this game. They go through Woolgoolga, through McHugh. She steps on the inside of McMahon, beats one, gets away from Heron. Morgan does enough to wrestle into the ground. Good start of the set though in Rebels territory. Shipway to dummy half, goes in that left side to Eager. Eager over the 40, throws a dummy, gives a ball onto the centre on that far side there, which is Kerrigan. Kerrigan met in good contact by Skinner. Gee, she's been one of the best on ground today. Kerrigan keeps going, gains another about 10 metres. Shipway to the right hand side of the field. Eager once again another touch. Met by McMahon. Is that Skinner again? She is everywhere. And there's a penalty. Inside the 10 looks like the call on marker not square. Inside the 10 is the call, so Rebels looking to hold on here, 9 minutes remaining, leading 22 points to 10. Woolgoolga on the attack with a fresh set of 6, and I reckon we go into the hands of Van Hemmond. Edgar takes the tap there. She is. Van Hemmond takes the carry a couple metres out from the line. Ball comes out the back, play on. Bounces twice through, and there's a knock on there against the Woolgoolga side. And the Rebels' defence just continues to turn up here today at McKittrick Park. There's a little bit of fire too between a couple of players in back play. He didn't pick up on it early, but touch judge coming in from the right-hand side of the field. Hopefully for Rebels here, they don't give away a penalty. They've just got the ball back. They don't want to give away a silly penalty for something in back play. Didn't quite see it, but I could see a Woolgoolga player and a Rebels player definitely having a couple of words. And
sticks and stones might break my bones, or words will never hurt me.
The table of knowledge here comes together and comes up with what we're going to see. But as I said, hopefully for Rebel supporters, they don't give away a penalty here because they're being really strong defensively today. They've scrambled well. Woolgoolga looked to score a couple of tries, but through some desperation defence, and we can see a player for the Rebel side being called out here. That's the captain in Carpenter. Behind her is Grace Drooks-Lynch, who looks like a part of it. She's gone for 10. So 10 in the bin. Didn't quite see what happened. It was obviously in back play, but either way, the Rebels are going to win this game. They're going to do it with 12.
No, we don't need the clock because it's...
Yeah, less than 10 to go. No time off here in the ladies' tackle.
Better write that down, though.
And now Van Hemmond's been called out. So I believe McHugh's the captain. Van Hemmond's been called out. And she's gone as well. So both teams down to 12. Didn't see the original infringement. It'd be interesting to see which way the penalty goes here. Rebels, it was their ball. And hopefully it's a penalty you never want to give away. You never want to give away a penalty when you've got the ball.
And who's going for...
Van Hemmond, number 21, I believe it is. Yep. But yeah, might see a bit of fire in the back end of this game. We sent it over there at McKittrick, Frank McGarren a couple of weeks ago in the Ghost game. It was the Woolgoolga side definitely fired up in the back end of the half. So going to see what's the call. It looks like the scrum's going to stay. So the original call for the knock on, we haven't got a penalty as well. So did a great refereeing there. Obviously something happened in back play, but we haven't blown a penalty. So it's going to be Rebels ball for the original knock on against Woolgoolga. And really, if the Rebels can completely kick long, time very much the enemy for the Woolgoolga side. The ball's going to be fed by Morgan. Probably the only thing about the Rebels game today they wouldn't have liked is that a couple of errors they've made have been in their own end. I reckon that's a high tackle. Yes, it is. Referee agrees. I'll take the tap shortly. Led to the last try for Vespa. Woolgoolga gave away 2 penalties in a row. And there is that try score from a couple of moments ago. Vespa, she's up over the 20. Woolgoolga looking to force a knock on. Looks like Kerrigan's gone in the middle part of the field. There's Herring with a carry, tackle down low by that player itself, Kerrigan. Over the top there. Edgar, they go the right hand side of the field through Butler. She's met a great one-on-one tackle through Edgar. Once again makes 2 in a row. Hickling to dummy half, goes the left-hand side of the field through Morgan. Morgan holds the pass up, gives it on to Heron. Heron dumps, Carpenter goes on to Skinner. She slices through. She's got Bree Robinson in support. Skinner over the 50, over the 40, got one to beat. Goes to the outside. Carlisha Skinner. She's going to get a hat-trick here on the last home game of the year. And Carlisha Skinner scores 3. And that wraps up, you'd think that wraps up the game here. Bit of Bruins down this left-hand touchline. Took on the fullback, beat to the outside. Skinner, that's the 3rd.
She's on fire today, Carlisha Skinner. 3 tries in this afternoon's match. Taking the score, the Rebels 26 points to 10 on the East Coast Electronic scoreboard.
Giving the old boys and the sponsors a great cheer today, Carlisha Skinner. She's been the best on ground clearly today. We might get one more view on our replay, we do. She actually had Robinson in support, but
she sidestepped her.
She looked at Emily McHugh and said, I'll take you on. And the old in and away, watch this for footwork. Just straight to the outside. Too quick, too fast, and scores. And Damo with 4 minutes to go. I thought the Rebels going to get home here.
Are you going to say it yet? Shut the gate?
Nah, not yet.
Oh, come on.
Gone off early before, but we've seen that. But no, if Carpenter can knock this over, the Rebels might not be done yet. They might want another try. Might just have a quick look at the current ladder just in regards to their points differential, which obviously is, rugby league followers know it comes very important at the back end of the year. So they're currently on minus 98, which isn't great, but they get a couple more tries, they knock that up. You've got Sawtell minus 50 and Coffs minus 72, so they're not too far behind. They can get a nice win here today, maybe one more try, knock that points differential up, and they might make a run here the back end of the season here, the red and white. It's Carpenter. Walks in, got a fair bit of it. It's out of the right-hand side of the post, waved away. Rebels lead 16 points to 10. We're just on 3.5 remaining.
Conversion unsuccessful. The score remains the Rebels 26 points to 10 on the East Coast Electronic scoreboard. That's the Rebels like to thank their sponsors in Derby Bar Construction, Clarence Valley Greenscapes, Valley Tint, Australia's Pizza, Jackson's Bobcat Hire, Barry Jones Smash Repairs, East Coast Electronics, and the Good Intent Hotel.
Woolgoolga now need 3 tries in 3 minutes as that kicks trapped there by Hickling. I reckon one more try here for the red and white to send, or start the day. I was going to say send people home, but no one's going home yet. Morgan jumps down that short side, tries to get away from Ryan. The headgear comes off, grabbed up there by Shipway. Hickling into dummy half, goes to the left-hand side of the field through Vespa. She's been good today as well. Got to give her a wrap, middle part of the field. She's been strong. Oh, look at that. Loving life. Sponsorship in the background, mate. Hey, what a plug. What positioning. Randall. She's been good defensively as well. She's made a couple of good carries, and there's a couple of post-contact meters for her as well. She rolls out of that tackle. Woolgoolga players stay down at the moment. Referee calls time off. Looks like Sienna Taylor, the winger, from the far side. Comes back in the line now. They go down the left side. Carpenter goes over the advantage line, ball out the back to Skinner. Skinner, great contact there by Egger. She shifts it out wide defensively. 2.5 minutes remaining. Last tackle here for the Rebels. They go through the boot of Carpenter, puts a higher kick up, goes out the right-hand side of the field. It's knocked on by the Woolgoolga side. The Rebels are going to get a fresh set of 6 picked up there by Loy. Tries to step away from French on that far side of the field, but she can't. And with 2 minutes to go, Rebels might bring up 30 here today. Vesper jumps out of dummy half, middle part of the field, runs hard and straight. A couple of defenders for Woolgoolga come together to hold on. Carpenter, Hickling to dummy half, goes to the left-hand side to Carpenter dummies. Pass ball over the top. She loves that pass on to Butler, who picks it up on the first bounce. Tries to wrestle out of a tackle, but she can't. They've got numbers to the right-hand side. If the Rebels can go that way, no, they come this way through Hickling. Hickling over the advantage line, looks for a short ball. Bounce out the back, picked up there by the Woolgoolga side through Eager. Now the Rebels are pleading that's been touched, and it has. Offside in front of the 10. Might have been in front of the person who touched the ball either way, but either way, same result.
You could be right here, Joshy.
And the Rebels, a minute and a half to go, they might score another one. Tough to be taken. They go through Randall. She'll go very close. Oh, we'll go back and we'll try again.
Take 2.
Off the mark. Will she line up and have another go? She didn't really want to, but she's got it. Randall takes the carry. Great legs tackle down low there by the Eager for the Woolgoolga player. She's probably been their best on ground today as well.
Inside the 60 seconds.
Hickling to dummy half. Goes the open side of the field through Carpenter. Carpenter dummies once, twice. Vesper looking for a double late in this game, but she's tackled in a great legs tackle. They've got shape to the right-hand side if the Rebels can go that way. Hickling, pass on to Carpenter. Carpenter kicks in behind. That's too deep. That's going to be picked up down to the river. With 40 odd seconds remaining, the Rebels are going to run out winners here. 26 points to 10, unless Woolgoolga can go 80 odd metres.
And score how many tries?
Four tries and play on. Ball's coming out. What's the call there? It's a penalty. Kerrigan was off and gone. She wanted to play on, but either way, 20 odd seconds remaining. The ladies tackle get us off to a great start here. Sponsors Day, Old Boys Day, last home game of the year, and 10 in the bin. Didn't quite see it. It's Krista McMahon. I reckon it's probably for a bit of back chat. 10 seconds remaining.
First game back for how many months? How many weeks?
She's got to serve. She's going to serve the last 5 seconds in the bin, but that last tackle, clock winds down. 1 second remaining. Rebels run out winners here. 26 points to 10. Old Boys Day, Sponsors Day. We get off to a great start, and more importantly for the Red and White, they keep their season alive in the ladies' competition.
Tell you what a great game of football that was.
Mate, how good. Kylisha Skinner scores 3. She was the best on ground today. We'll come back and wrap it up shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, quickly hands together for your South Grafton Rebels ladies side. Winning the first game of our Sponsors and Old Boys Day today here at McKittrick Park. 26 points to 10 against the Woolgoolga Seahorses on the East Coast Electronic scoreboard. 3 tries to Kylisha Skinner, a try to Alyssa Carpenter and Judy Vesper, and 3 conversions by Alyssa Carpenter. For the Woolgoolga Seahorses, a try each to Zalia Kerrigan, also Toby Fox and Robert Franks. We thank the Seahorses for travelling up the highway. I wish them the best in the remainder of 2026 Tui's Group 2 Rugby League season. Shortly, it's into the big boys. And the big toys, of course, it is our reserve grade.
Big boys and big toys.
Mate, what a game. How good was that?
That was absolutely sensational.
I'll tell you, a big moment in that game. I'm just going to touch on it briefly. It was 16 to 10 with that break down the left-hand side. I believe it was the second row in French, and that chase from Kylisha Skinner dragged her down inches from the try line. If she scores that, it's going to be 16 all, but through that great defensive play by Skinner, and she backs it up with another try. Rebels run out winners. What were we, 26 points to 10?
Yeah, that's what they certainly needed, although 3 in the sin bin in the dying stages of the second half. So it was 2 sin bins to the Rebels and a sin bin to the Seahorses.
Yeah, that obviously first and 15th between Van Hammond and Grace Jurek. There's a little bit happening in back play in that last one to Chris McMahon. I reckon a little bit of back chat, I reckon it was, but good thing for the Red and White. They keep their season alive, mate, and they look to make a run in the back end part of this season.
Indeed. All right, we will take a short break and come back with more from McKittrick Park. It is Old Boys Day, Sponsors Day, and the final game of the Group 2 Rugby League season game, home game for your South Grafton Rebels. Back with more here on Clarence.